Hello world and welcome to day 0 of 100 Days of Filmmaking. I believe I tried to make something like this years ago because back in, I don't know, 2016, 2017, I was learning to code and stuff, and there was like 100 days of code. So I was like, and then back in 27, I don't know, at some point I was like, I'll do the same for filmmaking because my brothers and I have been off and on making films since like 2001, something like that. 20 plus years. And I've been trying to get back at it a little bit, but obviously from the YouTube channel, I can see it's still super inconsistent. So I was thinking I'll start 100 days of filmmaking, which will be every day. I need to spend at least an hour out of my day where I'm either reading about filmmaking, plenty of great books at the library, watching something informative on Canopy or YouTube, or watching films, and not just watching them, but trying to like watch them and like study them, and or trying to make movies, either shooting the movies or doing post-production with. I'm gonna be using DaVinci Resolve and Blender because even though I've used iMovie since version 1, I think, on my brother's iBook G3, but I've also used Final Cut Express and Final Cut Pro 7, and the older Final Cuts, and I've been using Final Cut Pro 10, which now they just call Final Cut Pro. I've used a lot of Apple software because I'm an Apple guy, but yeah, I'm gonna be using DaVinci Resolve because a couple years back my brother showed it to me and it looked really awesome, and I like how everything's in one place, meaning I can do all the audio and the compositing and everything just in one place really easily. That being said, I also want to learn Blender, so that'd be 2 places, but I think from the little bit I've looked into it, Blender and Fusion will really go well together. So I want to learn those 2 programs and put out, hopefully, I think 3 films while I'm kind of learning, and I'll still put them out and then make little behind the scenes to them. But then I'll also be trying to put out, every day a video kind of like this, where it's just me talking to the camera, not edited, and just explaining what I'm learning. So to get in that extra hour a day, I'm either have to stay up an hour later or get my butt out of bed and make stuff in the morning. So behind me, little green screen set up. I'm gonna set it up a little more. I've got these lights and green screen stuff that I've had sitting around for years. So got all the equipment, so I just gotta start making films and studying them. And I'll be talking about things I'm learning. So been going through some Mel Brooks books lately, and he talks about filmmaking, and especially one of the books was all about it. The other book is all about me, just kind of overall Mel Brooks memoir kind of thing. But he's talked about the filming of Young Frankenstein, which is hilarious, and how him and Gene Wilder would just watch the James Whale, Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein movies a whole bunch, just try to get the look and feel. And so I was like, that's a good idea to kind of take apart some of those and look at them. And they mentioned backlighting a lot, and I'm like, I'll have to check and see if they're backlit a lot. Another little thing to test out. So, oh, and I point out the green screen because I want to try to do more digital backlot, kind of like Sky Captain and Sin City and that kind of stuff, because it's cheaper. I don't have to go find locations, even though there's plenty of beautiful locations in Washington, but it's quicker, right? Or quicker, not per se. It's easier. I can shoot on the green screen, hopefully get pretty quick at it, and then spend just more time in post-production while I'm here at home anyway. So that's the idea. I don't know if it's too rambly. So anyway, general point is I'll just try to be spending an hour a day learning stuff or working on something that I've learned. So I've watched some films, I've read some books, I've made some notes, wrote a script, and then I'll try to make make something. And I'll be posting what I learn, and kind of just every day try to make a, this 5 minutes, so a couple minute video going over that and sharing what I learn. But yeah, I'm almost up to 700 subscribers now, so if you like filmmaking from an amateur filmmaker and talking about film stuff, that's what I'm going to be trying to do. So I guess another reason why I'm doing this is I've gotten subscribers and stuff, and I'm like, well, we're going to be talking about movies. So sorry for all the random things like oil changes and whatever else I've posted on this channel over the last 15 years, but we're going to try to get focused this year in 2024. So, anywho, stay tuned for more filmmaking stuff.